When New York City Mayor Eric Adams said 100,000 migrants would destroy his city, most New Yorkers heard it as a battle cry. It was the first time a Democrat had ever been so bold. Democrats were walking through a third world country in Midtown and pretending everything was fine. Well, the mayor realized we were going bankrupt and the sanctuary city dream was dead. But today, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez held a press conference in Midtown Manhattan, the heart of the migrant crisis, to declare no, the sanctuary city dream lives on. And suddenly, AOC had walked into a war zone.
Close the border! States of America! Yeah, that's what is there? What is this here then? Yeah, barriers for who? For who? For us?
The city's on edge. This is not a crowd to lie or lecture to.
We seek to do, and what we seek to do is to make sure that all the resources are necessary and that we are joining with the city and state administrators.
Most real New Yorkers, we don't do photo ops. We don't have time. This isn't Washington, D.C. You don't come to New York City, plant a mic, and tell you, we're better than you, and that we need to be more compassionate and understanding. New York's been pretty compassionate with the migrants so far. We've been paying for $500 a night hotel rooms. We gave them Xboxes, flat screens, cribbage. They don't even play cribbage. We've been doing their laundry for them. We even cooked culturally appropriate food for them after they threw away our PB&Js. And now they're getting free education and free health care. And they're paying no taxes, but for us, we pay the IRS half. AOC has ignored New Yorkers at her own political peril, and now she's not welcomed in her own town.
What did you think that AOC, when she came out and other members of Congress, they had this press conference, what did you think about their comments?
They will never be allowed to walk down the streets again.
They have destroyed our city, and New York, especially Queens, is woken up.
This is up to us. This is up to each and every one of us to stand up. Nobody's coming here for us.
Right.
We're here for ourselves. If we don't get up and fight for our city, nobody's coming for us. They're coming to destroy it.
AOC, who can waltz in anywhere she wants, Hollywood, the U.S. Capitol, Miami during the pandemic, can't walk around New York without getting chewed out by the people who love this city, because she clearly doesn't. The Congresswoman's been exposed. Primetime was in her district just a while back, and she's just a selfish no-name there.
Can you tell me who represents you in Congress?
No.
Does AOC sound familiar?
No.
Hello.
Never heard of her. Who's AOC?
What would you say AOC stands for? What do you think AOC stands for?
A shelf?
The press may know AOC, but the people don't. The politicians know her, but real New Yorkers don't know who she is, and if they do, they don't like her. This is a microcosm of the Democratic Party's detachment from the streets. Pontificate about the blessings of Bidenomics, but once you walk the sidewalk, step out of your town car, it's not resonating. Jerry Nadler joined AOC in declaring the wonderful virtues of sanctuary cities. An ancient congressman who should know better. Jerry spent his whole life in politics, and somehow he hasn't earned an ounce of New Yorkers' respect.
And are propelling us into the future. I'm immensely proud of the countless New Yorkers who have stepped up to welcome the asylum seekers who have come here. City workers and volunteers staffing the...
This country's just hungry for politicians who just speak for us, who listen to us and then deliver. Sure, Mayor Eric Adams made a big speech, but was that to save New York or to save his own hide? Looks like to me he's just begging for a bailout. I respect Eric Adams because of his law enforcement background, but he's also better than Bill de Blasio. But enough with the stunts. You slept on a cot, okay, but Biden made New York into a border state, and you won't even say his name.
Eric Adams never once has called on Joe Biden to close the border. Never once. You want the solution, Eric Adams? Call publicly, get up there on live cameras, stand there with Kathy Hochul, even in the Zoom, and call on Joe Biden to close the border. Because I'm going to tell you, if you don't if you don't stop giving away the freebies, they're all coming. Jose is calling Juan, saying, come on across. We're in $500 a night hotels. We're getting $1,000 scooters. We're getting EBT cards. We're getting clothes. Come.
These are the tremors of a new Tea Party. This is exactly the kind of turbulence we saw before the town hall movement. In 2008, politicians bailed out Wall Street and let Main Street crumble. They let your friends, families lose their jobs while they handed out golden parachutes to the billionaires who put us in the mess to begin with. Average Americans were sold out for corporate and political interest, and the effect of that was a reckoning for Democrats. It forced a major swing in power in D.C. But this time, we're not just seeing this anger build up in swing states in the Midwest. We're seeing anger build up in the most liberal factions of America. Cities like New York. They want change, and they've realized the blue ticket's not going to give them that. We could be seeing another major reckoning for the Democratic Party, a turning point in American history.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.